Hey, it's those aliens who tied a Taiwan hyperdrive to their garbage ship. We're the Menkmack. Look at you! We haven't had you yet. Someday soon, though. Anyways, make yourselves at home. Lower your shields, unlock your doors, all that. And sorry about the mess. We just moved into new whatever Menkmack. That's why it's still kind of a dump. It's got nothing on old Menkmack. That's really rude of you to lie to our faces like that. We know it's a dump. It's fine. That's really rude of you to call our home a dump like that. Such manners, ugly aliens. It got destroyed. It's this whole big thing. And we don't mean big thing as in it's a touchy subject that we don't want to talk about. We mean it's literally a big thing. Old Menkmack was destroyed by a massive moon-sized space monster. It's this whole big thing. And now it's something we don't want to talk about. Nope, now you got us started. Old Menkmack, and every homeworld we've settled on since, has been devoured by a massive space beast called the Ancient One. Technically, he only devours the atmosphere. But technically, we need that to breathe. Which is why we have to move our entire homeworld every so often. He doesn't talk or have a big speech bubble above his head, so it's a little hard to pin down his motivations. He just shows up and starts wrecking everyone's day. But enough about the endless cavalcade of misery and torment which fill our days. What brings you to new whatever Menkmack, ugly aliens? Well, you're not a member of the Scribe Empire, which means you must be looking for allies and assistance to fight the Scribe. Good luck with that. Can we have your stuff when you die, space idiots? We're not fighting the Scribe. We like being unexploded, thanks. But until you guys kill yourselves, you're welcome to come hang out whenever you want. Oh, and let us know if you want to buy anything. We've got suspiciously great deals on lots of incredible things. Oh, that. Yeah, technically we're supposed to annihilate you because of, you know, the rules. But you seem cool. We'll talk to the fleet and let them know to hold off on following the rules around you. That thing, it stops the Drankin from killing us. The Drankin have used their tiny sputtering brains to deduce that the universe should only have 3-eared beings in it. So now, they attack any species with more or less than 3 ears. As a 2-eared species, this left us with one obvious choice. Taping fake ears to our head. Okay, there were probably other choices. This was just easiest. You can talk to the Drankin if you want to know more. Just be careful. Conversations with them can be pretty painful. Thousands of years ago, the Scribe found the dumbest Drankin they could, hit him on the head with a shovel, then took his DNA. Then they hit that DNA with a shovel. A few iterations of cloning and shovels later, we ended up with the modern Drankin. The only thing they know is to obey the Scribe. They're also all a little afraid of shovels. Oh, we can tell you lots of things about ourselves. Unless you need them to be true. Then we'll tell you quite a bit less. Our homeworld is regularly devoured by a massive space beast called the Ancient One. Technically, he only devours the atmosphere. But technically, we need that to breathe. Which is why we have to move our entire homeworld every so often. You live out of suitcases a lot. Honestly, a lot of Menkmack die each time. It's really sad, so thanks for bringing that up. Well, not, it's fine. We breed fast, which is its own kind of fun. What with the candles and the music and the belly crawling out of the surf to fertilize a clutch of eggs buried in the sand. Not the way I do it. Fly underneath him and look up. If your parents didn't explain this to you already, human, I don't want to get into it. Yes, let's talk about something else other than our long-running planetary tragedy. Just kidding. You're all right, human. The hate-filled, six-limbed monstrosities who regularly buy and sell us? We love them. What else could you possibly want to know? A measured vessel crashed on our planet. We promised to help fix it for them. Then we fixed it for them. Then we took it. They're the Scribe Empire's administrators, like the living embodiment of whatever the opposite of fraud is. They've got all the forms and papers that explain why people aren't allowed to have fun. They appear to get off on it. Right? Imagine the paper cuts. That's an even longer story, involving some fast talking, and not a little fraud. Also, they enslaved a bunch of us. That was a big part of it. Us? Yeah, sure. Let's get in a war with the hate-filled, six-limbed monstrosities. Why would we do that? Oh, baby. Do we ever? Unfortunately, the Scribe are a lot better at making us explode than the other way around. For a while, they had this thing where they like to kinetically bombard our weddings. Pillars of steel raining down on top of the make bride and make groom. It was upsetting. But if you can get over that, and the slavery, and the pet nappings, it's not that hard living with the Scribe. Just tell them how great their empire is. They'll love that. We know what you're talking about, though. We've heard some other aliens are out there shooting the Scribe. But honestly, that's bad for business. The Scribe have no patience for our chuckles or hijinks anymore. We think it might be the Pinty, or maybe the Famished. Have you met them yet? They're cool. You'll like them. They're super powerful warriors. If you're trying to defeat the Scribe, you'll definitely want their help. Their homeworld is in Beta Ishikawa A. Make sure to wear something with zippers when you visit. They'll like that. Have you met them yet? Oh, so you know them. Yeah, they're murderous cannibals who will devour everything in their way. We, kinda try to avoid them. They're talkers, though, so you'd think we'd get along. Precisely. We hate getting eaten. It's one of our things. Supposedly, they spill all sorts of secrets to the people they're eating. We tried to slip them a meal who was wearing a wire once, but they found it. A volunteer? Yeah, sure. A volunteer. A better idea might be to give them a meat puppet of some kind. Something with brain telemetry that you could control remotely. The Famished would never notice that. We asked the Muke to knock something like that together for us a few times. They're great at that kind of thing. But they said that it was appalling and that they hated us. Lots. Do you enjoy having your insides liquefy and pour out your face holes? Then you will love the pithy. Sure, what? Yeah, cool. More questions. This isn't getting tiring at all. Because, as you have no doubt noticed yourself, we have extremely trustworthy faces. Oh, all the time. We're being mostly honest right now. Or are we? But yes, we are. Honestly, honesty just isn't that much fun. Or is it? Yeah, we're not super well liked. Aliens with worse faces have these morals which always seem to conflict with ours. We get along great with handsome species, though. Gullible ones, too. Like the squids, the mookie. They always think the best of everyone. Also, the weird little freaks with the handsets. Lots of things. For example, they're super interested in ice worlds, and for a small fee, we tell them where to find those. We have never once been right. We typically send them to desert worlds, volcano planets. Once it was just a moon we painted white. They have? Have they learned nothing? You know what would be hilarious? If you screwed with them too. Send them to the world of acid. That's okay, we just made that up anyways. But seriously, send them to a desert world. We'll give you a reward or something. Great! We'll give you the coordinates to a desert world near here, where we've set up some cameras. We've kind of been preparing for this for a while. We took their mobile assistants. Not all of them. They had a ton. But they were pretty important to them. There were lots of leaking eyes and stamping feet when we did that. We don't know where their homeworld is. It probably sucks. We ran into a ton of them over by that constellation that's made out of a bunch of stars. Krypos, Corso, something like that. Gosh, you are really into these questions, aren't you? Oh, so you're done mocking our appearance and lifestyle and everything? That's cool. Is there anything else, garbage ship rider? In our dealings with other aliens, we often acquire, through totally legitimate and morally untroubling means, interesting bits of technology. We would like to sell you these bits of technology. You can tape them to your garbage ship, just like you did with that Taiwan hyperdrive. So, you interested? So at the moment, we have the following items available for purchase. A hyperdrive that belonged to an alien who definitely wanted to give it up. A Menkmack negotiator-class vessel, useful for ruining various people's days. An enhanced collector, for improving the grabbing range of your various terrestrial-based resource grabbers. Any of that interest you? You have a discerning eye. I was just about to buy that for myself. Your loss. See you later, garbage rider.